My first thought, for some strange reason, was to take the wood and cover the fire with it. Okay. Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Luck here, bringing you guys another video. Today's video is going to be a story, and yeah, so if you guys want to, see more stories, I don't have that many. I mean, I could probably sit and think of some I can tell, but I don't really have that many I can tell. But if that's what you guys would like to see, let me know. And yeah, so basically today's story is going to be the time me and my friend made, I don't know how you would say, is it like Molotov, I think? I don't know what you would call it, right? But it was, okay, it sounds, okay, it's pretty bad, but it sounds worse than it is. Okay, so basically, this was around, what grade was this in? Oh, wrong class. I don't know what grade this was in. Maybe like, I don't know, like 6th. But yeah, basically, guys, this was in like 6th grade, I think. And, so basically, guys, this was around, I'm pretty sure this was in 6th grade, and basically I had this friend, right, and his name, actually, it's not gonna matter if I put his name. His name was James, right, okay, and me and James were pretty good friends. I went to his house, like, every single day. We really hung out and just chilled, just messed around, hung outside and that kind of stuff, you know, the outside world's scary. It's a scary place, dude. But, so we would just always hang out, and one day I had gone over to his house, right, and for some reason, I don't know, like, maybe my just messed up mind, I don't know why, but I got the idea, hey, why don't we use gasoline? And I'm like, yeah, that was mistake number one, okay? So basically, his dad had kept, like, a can of gasoline, like, towards the back, in, like, the backyard somewhere, like, I think it was, like, near a shed or something. And it was obviously there. I guess you could see it or something. I don't exactly remember, but yeah. So we I knew it was there, right? And I don't know if this was a mutual idea or it was just one of us, but I know one of us at least had the idea to do this, and yeah, it was not a good idea. So basically, we took a milk gallon. Or a gallon of, like, an empty gallon of milk, right? And we basically just filled it up with gasoline and stuck a paper towel in the top of it and did we? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think we took a gallon of milk, we put gasoline in it, and then we put a paper towel in it, right? And it's like to where the paper towel was like sticking in and out of the milk gallon, and we lit it, and then we threw it over his fence, okay? Now, I don't know why we decided to throw it over his fence where we couldn't see it, okay? So, like, even though this is just all around bad, like, why, I don't know, that was just not smart at all. Okay, so we threw it over the fence, and I knew his fence was kind of easy to jump over, but it was like a fence that, I'm pretty sure it was a wooden fence, so you really couldn't just see the other side, you could jump over it and see, I'm pretty sure. And so we ended up throwing it on the other side, and it like hit the ground and the gasoline leaked out, and so like there's just this big fire on the ground, okay? And so we have this big fire on the ground, right? And we just don't know what to do, we're like freaking out. And because he had a neighbor that, like, they didn't have curtains in their, like, they had a big back glass door, and, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it was an alley in back of his house, obviously, I don't know where else we would go, but we threw it in the back of his house, like, into this alley, and, like, his neighbors that lived, like, behind him, a couple houses away, they had a big glass back door, and, like, they didn't have, any blinds on it or anything. And so basically we were trying to do this whole thing in hope that they did not see us, because if they see us we would be in so much trouble. Like, yeah, it would have just been bad. So we're trying and we don't know what to do, so our first thought is to get water, obviously. It's a fire, so you should probably get water. And to give you guys an idea of how big this fire was, one, it was a gasoline fire, so it's just already bad. And I'd say it's about as big as maybe like, I don't even know, like 4 Xboxes big. There we go. I guess if you can think of that in your head, I couldn't really think of anything to compare it to, so I'm just gonna compare it to that. Like 4 Xboxes making like a square, right? Like, so that's how big it was. It was a pretty big fire. Okay, so like we're freaking out. We get like a little, like we have like I don't know who got it, but his sister got it. I think, and ran it to us. But like a little freaking like bowl of water. Like what are we supposed to do with that? Yeah, so like it didn't do much at all, basically. And so we pour this little cup of water onto this big gasoline fire, and it did like nothing at all. And so this is where this is gonna turn for the worst and make me look like a dummy. Okay, so I hop over the fence. I think we both do, right? Because we're trying to pour water on it and everything. And I see this, like, how big would it be? About the same size as the fire, right? I see this piece of wood. Like this wood just laying in the alley for some reason. I guess nobody really drove through this alley, so there's just a lot of stuff there. And I saw this big, like, run-down piece of wood. And, like, I don't know what I was thinking, but my first thought was to take the wood and... Hold up, let me not get destroyed here, please. Okay, let me just continue. My first thought, for some strange reason, was to take the wood and cover the fire with it. Okay, now, at this moment, you guys are probably thinking, Luck, you are freaking, you're the dumbest person on the planet. And yes, I know, I don't know why I did that. I guess I was just panicking and not thinking. And so I take this big piece of wood and, like, freaking just throw it on the fire for some reason. Okay, so that was just a very bad idea. And so it just catches a piece of wood on fire, kinda. Like, it didn't really start catching on fire that much for some reason, but so we got this big piece of wood sitting on this fire, still trying to make sure the neighbors don't see. And because his dad wasn't home, and I believe it was only me, him, and his sister. And so I don't even remember. I know we did not get caught. Like, somehow we didn't get caught. And actually, I think we eventually, maybe like a week later, his dad just told him we better not do that again. He didn't, like, I wasn't there when he got in trouble, but and his dad's scary. Let me freaking tell you, this dude is pretty scary. But I think his dad just told him to not do that again. I guess he might have been grounded or something. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, so I don't remember how the fire got out. I think we just ended up putting eventually enough water on it, and it went out. And then, yeah, I just, like, was so scared we were gonna get in trouble. Like, oh, I was so scared. But yeah, so he eventually ended up getting a little bit of trouble, not as much as you would expect. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the story, guys. If you enjoyed, let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. So comment more also if you want more of these stories. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, you know the process. Winky face. And I will see you guys in the next video.